Comerica Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 yards and a Panther first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Cook. Oh, good move. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Defensively, starting lineup now for Tennessee. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Throwing is Allen on third. Open man is Allison, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. That catch is a big one. We got to note it. Ties him for #2 all-time with Tony Gonzalez, 1,325 career receptions.
And didn't they always tell us to model our performance, model our games after the greats that came before us? Well, here's a great example of why he's at this number. Took care of himself off the field and really produced on it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. He's got Jack Doyle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's it, baby.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Allen now on third down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Cook following the penalty. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
And to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. On first and 10, here's Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got
a full half to be played. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Eli Rogers. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Here we go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Allen now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Refusing to go down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd down and goal. Allen, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jack Doyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good